What are you saying, people? It's myself, Mo, and welcome back to another video on my channel where we talk about trainers, life, and everything in between. As you done know already, it was another week, another set of L's. To be fair, actually, let me take that back because I actually did manage to secure the Yeezy 500 in flames, which I was pretty happy about, and there'll be a review of that coming on later on in the week. As always, remember, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Talking about life, I'd like to start this video on a slightly different note. I think it's great that we're trying to secure pairs in raffles and potentially go down the resale route, but let's not lose sight of what's important. Going through social media for the last few weeks, I think it's safe to say that we've really seen people are going through some difficult situations. And although I'm not one to get into politics or anything like that, I do care about people. So let's remember to keep them on our minds, keep them in our prayers, and if there's anything small that we can do to help, no matter how small it may seem, let's try to help. And I really do hope that things do get better soon. Let's get into the video.
Yeah.
The trainers that we're going to be talking about today are these. The Yeezy 700 V1 in the bright blue colorway. So, I'm not even going to lie to you guys, I entered into like every single raffle for these guys and I got absolutamente nada. I didn't manage to get these for retail. My brother on the other hand tried and he didn't manage to get them for retail, but he was willing to get them for resale on StockX. And I think he paid a little bit more, but it wasn't that much more. And now we have them here for the review. Now, I'm sure we're all familiar with the 700 V1s and we saw original colorways like the Utility Black and the Inertia colorway, which are some of my favorite colorways in the 700 V1. But I must admit, it is nice to see a bit more color in some of the Yeezys. Some of the earth tones and the taupe and the sand colors were just getting a little bit repetitive, and it is nice to see something different. Not too long ago, we saw the release of the Suns, which really did, in my eyes, represent the sun. It had a very nice yellow, had the blacks in there, and it also had this very nice orange midsole, which I particularly liked. And now we have the bright blues, which is basically just the Suns and the blue where the yellow is. Now, I have to admit from the offset that for me, I'm a very big fan of the 700 silhouettes in all versions. Personally, I do really like the V3. I do think the V3 looks the best out of the 700 series. It just looks very futuristic, kind of looks like an alien type of shoe. I do like the clay browns and I also like the kyanite colorways, and I'm planning to get those later on in the year. V1s look great, but the only gripe I have with the 700s and just with Yeezy shoes in general is the boost technology. So for someone like me, I really like to walk around in my shoes. I might be walking around for 3 or 4 hours at a time. Not that I'm constantly walking, but I like to go into different places, look around. I'm normally perusing different shops in Central, and so I'm looking for inspiration for some of the things that I'm doing. And so when I'm wearing different shoes, I like my shoes to be quite comfortable. Now, what I seem to find with Boost is that at the beginning when I first put them on, it is super comfortable and I enjoy walking around for, let's say, like the first 2 or 3 hours. After that though, it becomes super uncomfortable for some reason, and I think maybe just for me, it's just a little bit too soft for my foot. My brother also owns a pair of 380s, he's got the 700s, and he's also owned some 350s in the past, and all of them have Boost, and he's also complained about the same thing. Arguably, he does work in retail, and so as a disclaimer, any shoe after standing up for about 8 hours may become a little bit uncomfortable. I do have all the 500 highs and all the colorways that have come out so far, and I've also got the 500 lows and the Inflame, and they also don't have Boost. And I've found that although they're not as comfortable to begin with, they do just maintain their level of comfort throughout the day. So they don't start off as comfortable as the Boost, but they don't become as uncomfortable as Boost as the day continues. So the Yeezy 700 Bright Blues come in your standard Yeezy 700 box with 700 on the top and the appropriate size labeling, colorway and conversions on a sticker on the side. As I did get this pair from StockX, it does come with an authentication tag with a QR code that's tied around one of the laces, and it also does come with a piece of paper stating the colorway and some of the information about a shoe, and a StockX card as well. Moving into the shoe, but starting with the sole, we have a gunmetal grey and orange outsole with holes in the orange portion that exposes the foam, and we also have Adidas engraved in the heel part of the outsole. The midsole is orange with black cutouts and a black line in the back, and it is the same midsole that we did see on the Yeezy 700 Suns. The top portion of the shoe is a mixture of blue, some aqua, dark green, black and also blue leather. We have blue suede at the front, we have blue leather around the lace, and we also have this blue perforated mesh and a blue suede that covers the back also. We have a black suede portion that covers some of the side, and in between that we have a mixture of aqua at the front as well as some dark green on either side. We also have this light blue mesh that is on the sides of the shoe and also on the tongue. The inside of the shoe has Yeezy and Adidas, and as I've mentioned before, this shoe does have boosts. Finishing it off, we also see that the shoe came laced with some white laces. As for the sizing, I say that it runs half a size above your normal Yeezy size, and so in the Yeezy 350s I normally wear a 10.5, which fits quite snug on my foot, and in these I would go for a size 11, which is very similar to the size that I would go for in my Yeezy 500 highs. All in all, I really do like the Yeezy 700 Black Blues. As I've said, because of the boost technologies, I don't think the shoe is for me, but aesthetically, I think it's an amazing looking shoe. Let me know if you found this video useful. Let me know if you managed to cop a pair of the Yeezy 700 Bright Blues. Let me know if you like the colorway, if you find it comfortable. What do you think about boost in general? Let me know all of this down in the comments. It's myself, Mero. There's going to be many more videos coming out soon. Peace.